Yeah, and the left, I noticed that a lot of commentators in the last few days are talking about those, socialist, mayors like Mamdani and the one they may get in DC, and they're noticing that they don't just talk about billionaires anymore, they're talking about millionaires and taxing them, and if, things go as they always do, they'll go, "Oh, and anybody who makes over 200,000, we wanna tax more," so they're gonna go down the line, and those people are crazy if they don't think that the left is after them. They really are,
Well, the
so
left I mean, look at the left. All of a sudden, who's the biggest poster 2 biggest 3 biggest poster people in politics for the left for socialism is Ilhan Omar, Bernie Sanders, and Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren
AOC too.
and AOC. So Elizabeth Warren, uh, wrote a book on how to flip houses and make a quick buck. Not how to build a beautiful home and, refurbish it for somebody, but how to get rich. And she lives in a really Tony area of Boston. And she came from Oklahoma, and she was a law professor, and her only goal was to get into Harvard. And I wanna be at the top. I want that prestige. I wanna get close to politics. I wanna have nice stuff, and the only way I can do it is to lie and say that I'm Native American. Otherwise, I would never make it. And then you have Ilhan Omar. One day we wake up, I'm worth 30 million bucks. My husband, who I was funneling campaign funds for while we were quote unquote dating, even though I was married to someone else, I he has a winery, he has investments, and then everybody said, "Oh, what a hypocrite! Oh, I made a little technical error. I put the decimal in the wrong place. He's not worth a million." And then we had Bernie Sanders, and he's got a nice home on the lake. He's got a nice condo in Washington. He's got a nice home, I guess, in Burlington. And his wife uh, was the president of a bankrupt college. She bankrupted it, basically, small, and it declared bankruptcy. And she walked away with a nice big pension and severance pay. No socialism there. AOC, she wanted to wear, what was it, a $5,000 Eat the Rich
I
dress?
think it was
Thousand
$35,000, but yes.
35. Did she ever report it as income? I don't think so. And she's had some, campaign inquiries about where her money has been coming from and going to. So all of them are that way. All of them are.
Yes. Well, Victor, we are coming
Graham
to
Plattner, he hates
oh,
millionaires and billionaires, but not his mother, who owns a Tony restaurant and is his only client for his oysters, which her husband, a corporate lawyer who's very wealthy, got his wealthy friend to let him use his wealthy island and then gave him the money to have a wealthy little one-man oyster farmer con with one client. And then he who has post-traumatic stress syndrome. And apparently, we're going to have a senator who the government feels is unable to work because he has flashbacks and gets his pension. That was really his only income. And he's going to be our senator from Maine. I guess will he give up or is he still going to be traumatized, or is he going to give up his money? And then we learned that he took a small loan out from his dad, 200 grand. And he's a socialist communist. And then there's
yes, he's using
Mondami.
everybody he can, Victor.
Look at Mondami. Did he ever really have a job until he was 35? Maybe one term in the state legislature. He was a rap singer for a while. Spoiled little guy. His dad was a endowed professor at Columbia. And then his mother was a subsidized filmmaker with millions of dollars in grants and stuff. So none of these people are poor. They're not victims of capitalism. They're all people who feel that their own ideology will be very destructive to other people, but will not ever touch themselves.